Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA Action, and let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much. Last season, the Lakers duo of LeBron and AD became the first duo of Lakers starters in the All-Star game since Shaq and Kobe in 2013. It was, as we all expected, a perfect pairing. And LeBron said, it's getting better as the days go by. The more time you spend together having the same goals, the same drive, it organically happens. I don't know about organics, I just know that those two are scary.
You're right, Dave, that is scary. Thanks for that one. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You take a look at Los Angeles. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And of course, there's the Grizzlies, a game and a half out.
And you know, for the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
You know, that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Allen. And it's Jones in at the 1. And for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis is out there with Marc Gasol. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's James in at the point guard. Now Brooks against Charlotte. He was really on his game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And Kevin, the media as well.
Right.
Play to New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
Down low, here's Gasol. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
Brooks outside. Jones against James. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. It's his first trip to the line.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
And so Jones nails both of them. And here is Los Angeles now. James left side. Caldwell-Pope passes to Davis. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. The Lakers in 5th.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
Brooks with it. Now guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Yep, that one goes. Brooks has got 6.
They've come out the locker room. His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
Caldwell-Pope finds Gasol. LeBron outside. And again, the Lakers no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. LeBron with the block.
Love watching James dominate on defense. Impressive protection artist.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense, no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here's Allen. That 3 off the mark.
Defensive breakdown. And they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time. His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
Here's Jones. Allen outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Gasol. No good from Valanciunas. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
They certainly made their presence felt on defense. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Memphis. Lakers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, the coaching staff values the effect Davis has on the team. I mean, he's a strong enough player that the rest of the guys can really rally around him.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Melton's checked in.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Jones. Brooks outside. Will it go? Rejected by Gasol.
Got to be wary of Gasol. I mean, he's good at using his length to turn away shots.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's James. Trying to get open as Davis. Nice shot by James. James has got 6 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Knocks it loose. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. And it's Davis with the jam.
Absolutely dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Jones dishes to Valanciunas. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Davis. Back to LeBron. Shoots. That's in there. Davis with the assist. He's got 8.
Oh, this first quarter couldn't be going much better for him. 4 for 5 from the field to get things cracking.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Now here's James. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Here's Conchar after the basket by the Lakers. And there's the pass to Chang. Clark outside. Over Davis. No good from Clark. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by Gasol.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Melton. He's guarded by Davis. Lakers leading by 7. Here's LeBron. Oh, wow.
Come on, Hall of Fame athleticism and ability. James has no problem throwing it down and stopping.
Grizzlies have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Melton passes to Clark to the left wing. Melton's shot is good.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Here's James. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Bain, he's defended by Harrell. Bain to the wing right side. And it's good off the back rim and in. He has 5.
Like the pass from Clark there, showing he can be a piece of the puzzle.
LeBron with the bucket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Melton. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
And that was another look at the impressive D that led to the mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
And James drills them both. There's 18 seconds left in the first. Now, here's Clark. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Charlotte.
And he had 2 blocks also, don't forget. I mean, it tells you what kind of presence he was for him at both ends of the floor.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent 3-ball shooter.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
They got Anthony Davis. LeBron James is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Marc Gasol, and it's Harrell in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game grade wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A. Passes to Allen. Over Gasol. The offensive rebound. Great D that time from Harrell.
Very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
James. Rebound by Chang.
Give it up for the D. No fear. You risk getting posterized. You know what, though? But you still take it on.
And Davis sends it back.
Oh, the long reach of Davis. Outstanding at using his wingspan to erase shots.
Back to Harrell. Pass to James. Over Allen. And stolen by Chang. And here we go with Allen running it up the court. Bain, no good on the 3. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Hornets.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Now that we have a chance, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and reveal last season's top shot blockers. Anthony Davis 3rd.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
A rebound by Gasol. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Kicks it out to Allen. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Oh, this is the grit and grind Valanciunas gives you. I mean, someone that isn't going to give into the defense.
The Grizzlies shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here. Now here's LeBron. Oh, that was something else.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And the Grizzlies with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. Valanciunas, good.
Oh, I love the rabid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive boards.
Caldwell Pope passes to Davis. Outside for Caldwell Pope. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Nobody near Allen. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Caldwell Pope outside. LeBron is doubled. Harrell the pass to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Yeah, right to the rim. And once Gasol gets this close, he commits the flush.
To the paint, here's Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And Caldwell Pope can be a volume three-point shooter, meaning when he gets a lot of attempts from there, he can fill it up from downtown.
Anderson outside. Out to Brooks. From deep. Hits it from three-point range. Brooks has got 9.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they struggle as a whole.
LeBron with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Kicks it out to James. Back to Davis. Nice D from Brooks. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Jones, no one around him. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Puts it up from 12. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Pass to Valanciunas. Anderson right side. Over James. Anderson can't get it to go.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
And James throws it down hard.
Powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Melton after the basket by Los Angeles.
And teams have nights like this where the shots that usually drop just won't go down. That's when you have to rely on your defense, and that's the only way to stay in the game.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, Valanciunas is a nice piece to have. He's a big man who's a nightly double-double threat. And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip. That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some foul.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Well, yes, he better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. Because no question, he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. And if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
Here's Valanciunas. following the basket by Anthony Davis. Here's Brooks. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 on the game.
Absolutely relentless. Driving to the rim. Brooks wasn't going to be denied.
Stolen by Brooks. And the rejection by Harrell. And the shot goes down. Valanciunas is going to back down to within single digits for Memphis. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
I like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this, it's just par for the course.
Here's Jones. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Brooks. Tries again, and Valanciunas puts it in. Valanciunas has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He's racked up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing. I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis, trailing by 10. And yes, it's good. Jones has got 11 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The drive by James misses from short range.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Lakers leading by 7. Here's James, and James throws it down.
When you give James a lane to the basket, he's going to dunk it hard. Amazing watching him just glide through the air.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. So that will be his 2nd foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Grizzlies have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Here's James. That one goes. Count it. LeBron's got 34 points.
Oh, there's no slowing down LeBron. Even if you hit him on the drive, he fends it off well with the strength.
And that concludes the first half. Lakers lead by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the floor as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Randy Johnson along with you. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 34 points, 3 assists, and Kyle Kuzma here on this Lakers team. He was an impact rookie, but had to adjust his role with the additions of LeBron and AD. Kenny, how hard is that on a player?
Well, changing roles is never easy. But Kuzma has handled it well. Kyle is still shooting the ball with a high clip and still defensively.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside.
And we've got 3rd quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Jones is out there with Allen. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Brooks in at the 3 side.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Allen, the open look, cans the shot with nobody near him. Allen's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Los Angeles leading by 8. And they double up James. Stolen by Anderson. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Oh, well, you see why they keep going to Valanciunas. He knows how to dominate when he's got the hot hand.
And Los Angeles guys shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. They get it back. Davis scored the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And Valanciunas kicks to Jones. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Brooks against LeBron, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
And don't do it, going for that pump fake. James has it just impeccable, fooling the defense night in and night out.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, Mikal and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. He says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And so it's Memphis with it. 8-point game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Sometimes Brooks is a tough matchup for the D, especially when he's playing with some intensity and looking to score.
Grizzlies have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And that one misses.
And what you like most about Brooks is his attacking mentality. I mean, he's someone who excels at taking on the defense and charging inside.
And the second free throw, good. Lakers leading by 7. And James gets it to go. LeBron's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
On the wing, Jones. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
This is what the coach likes seeing from Brooks. I mean, making an effort to improve his passing.
Stolen by Anderson. Over in the corner, Allen. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And now it's only a 5-point Laker lead. Here's LeBron. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, if you're the D, you got to box out Davis. So that's just common sense. When you don't, he hurts you for this type of mistake.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Allen's shot is off.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Banked in off the glass. And now a 9-point Laker lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Allen passes to Anderson. Back to Allen. Lets a floater go. Nice break. The Lakers. Caldwell Pope with it. Jones covering. Here's Davis. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And see what Kentavious Caldwell-Pope changing his approach before last season. He knew he wouldn't need to take on as much of a scoring responsibility.
Yeah, and what a team player, GA. I mean, KCP rededicated himself to defense. tries to do more with less touches now. And that's the mindset you need to have playing with stars going for a championship.
Here's Anderson. Up and in on the layup.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And the dunk by James.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
And so here's Memphis. They trail by 11. Here's Melton. James covering. Bain. That one a little long.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
Back to Davis. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Gasol finds Caldwell Pope. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. A nice shot by Gasol.
Yeah, with his size, with his strength, with his brain, there's no reason Gasol shouldn't be able to dominate the game offensively.
Anderson outside. Inside, Clark. It's good. Clark's got his second bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
James is such a powerful player. Amazing at how he draws contact on the way up.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Free throw good, LeBron. And a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to have any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because I think they're on to something. We could get that, and but in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. The Grizzlies trail by 9. To the inside. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 18 points.
Finished off by the big man. A 7-footer like Valanciunas should be operating near the hoop.
And James throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Melton feeling it out a bit. 1:29 left in the third quarter. For the 3, offensive rebound, Valanciunas, and Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And Memphis making a change here. Allen's checked in. Los Angeles on D, kept alive. Basket good. He has 6.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
The feed now to Gasol. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 4th assist in this one.
This game would have a different look if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, 100% from the field for him.
To the middle, and slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Right side Davis, and they double up Davis. James looking it over. Caldwell Pope passes to Gasol. Tries from the block. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Allen outside. Here's Melton. He's got 7, 5 on the clock. A rebound by the Lakers. Gasol's got 11 rebounds in the game. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feet. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Anthony Davis is out there with Harrell. And it's LeBron James. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Gasol at the center position. Jones checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Brooks against Harrell.
What sound fundamentals and shooting mechanics that Brooks has. I mean, he makes defenders pay for the mid-range.
Here's LeBron, and that one drops for him. James has got 48.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Clark dishes to Valanciunas, and it goes down 2 points.
Oh, strong defensive presence who doubles as a reliable scoring option. Valanciunas is a complete big man.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Brooks outside. Buries it from three-point range.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Caldwell-Pope kicks to James. 13 feet away. And again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Outside, Jones. Allen, the bounce pass. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Valanciunas finds Brooks. And Davis sends it back. They get it back. Valanciunas, good.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Connects again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
You think of all the different images in your mind over the years of James attacking the rim.
James against Jones. Inside. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones, the pass to Allen. And finished off by Anderson.
He's not much of a dunker, but Anderson will pick his spots nicely and then displays great shot selection.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And James throws it down hard.
That's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? Jones against James. Jones dishes to Valanciunas. Trying to get open is Brooks.
Oh, he uses his physical tools to the fullest when attacking the defense. That's a heads-up play by Valanciunas.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Gasol passes to James. And they double up Davis. Anderson against Harrell. Misses off the left iron. Memphis trailing here. Here's Allen to tie it up. And there's the play by Anderson inside.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
LeBron passes to Gasol. And they double up Gasol. For three, Caldwell Pope drains the three-pointer.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Jones against LeBron. Jones dishes to Valanciunas. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's LeBron. And they double up James. And Harrell, the bucket on the assist by James. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. Memphis has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And here's Jones. Pocket 6. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
This game has come to life. They're out there battling now. We didn't see this in the first half.
Here's Anderson. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Lakers have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive output. And the dunk by LeBron.
Oh, come on. James has made plenty of these shots during his career. He embraces the pressure.
And for Memphis, they're shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Melton's checked in. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout. Trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Stolen by Caldwell Pope.
Intelligent defense. He reads the play. Gets himself in the perfect position to come up with the steal.
James outside. Hits it again. Wow. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Harrell against Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. Both shots good from the stripe.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He's playing with a doggedness and determination. That's how you end up with double-digit boards.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, quite unlikely, but we've seen crazy things happen.
That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Valanciunas. Here's James, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
It'd be a slow shot at stopping James when he's that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul him.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
Memphis has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Brooks. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. And an intentional foul right there. It's the first, that makes it a 7-point lead.
And Caldwell Pope is a guy you cannot leave open at any time. He's just a very good shooter from any spot on the floor.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. And that one falls for Brooks. And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. .26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Davis. James, the pass to Harrell. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And now the Grizzlies, fast break, fires for 3. No good there.
That's the art of rebounding in a nutshell. Box out, hold your ground, and fall in the miss.
And so the Lakers take the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you